It's our hockey debut for CCX on the 2019-2020 girls hockey season as the Centennial Cougars come to Maple Grove to take on the Maple Grove Crimson. From the Community Center in Maple Grove, John Jacobson and Dan Ficken of the rematch, Dan, of one of our last telecasts from last winter in girls hockey, Maple Grove and Centennial, and these teams played for the 5AA championship. Maple Grove won that time and went on to the state tournament for the second time in program history. This is going to be a fun one to start this year off.
Definitely. Don't think Centennial doesn't have that on their mind now tonight coming back in here. Basically ended their season, and they had a rough season last year. They ended up 13-2, but they only won 5 of their first 19 games. But they caught something. They rebounded. And all these young kids that have been putting up all of a sudden stood up. Well, they're back now. And their leading scorer came back. So they should be in good shape.
Maple Grove has started off 2-0-1. Centennial is 1-1. And for Maple Grove, lost some good players from last year, but a lot of good talent coming back for the Crimson, too.
Oh, boy. Well, we're going to see on each team 5 freshmen and sophomores playing, and a couple of them are just unbelievable. The second leading scorer for Maple Grove is a freshman. Got some unbelievable moves and stuff. Reitram is her name. We'll have to keep an eye on her. But got some solid goaltending coming back. Got some good defense going. All around, good-looking team so far this year.
A couple of dynamic forwards to look for tonight. Our key players starting with the Cougars, Allison Pitlick. She's a sniper, the senior.
Ooh. Boy, she put on a show in that section final, too. She's long, tall, very strong, excellent hands with the puck. She can make you miss. She can do whatever she wants. You just can't get the puck away from her. She also has a nose for the net. And I'm sure a few times tonight we're going to look at ourselves and go, did you see that out of her? She's a heck of a player.
And for Maple Grove, Lauren Stensley scored twice in the section final last year. Already off to a very good start in the Crimson's first 3 games.
Well, she's got eight goals or 8 points already this season. She only got 27 last year, but you know, she's aggressive. She's fast. She opened up the door for the Crimson last year in the final. You'll notice her right away. She goes after it big time, and she's one of the better players, and she's leading them right now to that 2-0-1 record.
Only mid-November, Dan, but it already has a feel of a playoff game because of the history between these programs and these teams in the playoffs and in the regular season. This is going to be a good test for each of these programs.
Well, it really is. You know, you're only going to get better by playing good competition. Well, they happen to be in the same conference, too, so they're going to see each other, you know, again, and probably in the sections. But both teams are solid, and Centennial tonight, for the first time, despite their record, is getting their better goalie back, Miss Gilgosh. She's going to step into play. She's got an under 2 goals per game deal, and she'll be a highlight for them to have back in the net for them.
Should be a good one tonight. Centennial Maple Grove High School girls hockey. And we'll start with the first period after this timeout on CCX. CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV. Northwest Suburban Conference Girls Hockey tonight on CCX, live on this Tuesday night from the Maple Grove Community Center. Centennial Cougars 1-1 on the season. Maple Grove 2-0-1 to start the 2019-2020 campaign. Our starting goalie tonight for Centennial, making her first start of the season, Anna Gilgosh. She is a junior, varsity backup last year, and they have high hopes for the abilities that she has and can backstop them to some wins here in this season. And Brooke Casibo has made all 3 starts for Maple Grove so far, was the backup last year to Lucy Morgan, who played every minute the last 2 years in net. And Casibo's off to a good start.
Now she's got off to a very good start. She has a 1.90 goals against and a .931 save percentage, which is really, really good for 3 games. And they played some pretty good teams in that stretch too, John.
Chloe Corbin wins the opening face-off for Maple Grove, and we are underway. Puck from center ice, played ahead by Olivia Flushing. Down into the Maple Grove zone. It will be chased down by Jenna Tim, the seniors and a captain for this Crimson team. Off to Bridget Getch. Getch returning it to Tim. Plays it up the middle of the ice, but nobody home in a Crimson jersey. It's icing on Maple Grove.
Well, not quite the way you want to start the game with an icing right off the bat, but Centennial got down and forechecked hard and kind of bottled them up in their own zone. Pass went a little awry.
O'Hara and Corbin on the face-off. Won by Lauren O'Hara, trying to push it back to the blue line. Pitlick throws it into the corner. Taken there by Getch. Played around the boards, out to the neutral zone and out to center ice, just off the stick of Michaela Macklett. Centennial plays it back into the Maple Grove zone, onto the stick of Tim. She'll stop back behind her net. Feeds it around for Getch again, pushing it up the boards and out of the zone by Stensley. Down in on net where Gilgash decides to hang on to it. Their face-off down in the Centennial end. You look at David Cole, second year as head coach, third year with the Centennial program. Got them to the section final last year, and much closer than that 4-1 score would indicate.
Yeah.
A couple goals late scored by Maple Grove that made the final margin 3 goals, but that was a good section final over in Roseville that night.
He's got a lot of energy, a lot of positivity to him. He's fun to talk to.
Tie out back behind the Centennial net. Now the Cougars will free up the puck. Can't quite push it out of the zone yet as it's kept in. Trying to dig it out for Maple Grove. Courtney Lysing, 21 there, and finally does. Then lost the puck, and it's onto the stick of Megan Goudreau. Here's a chance. Goudreau's got it in the slot. It's shot. Oh, and fired it high. Got this pass from Summer Francis and had a good chance on net, but fired it over the top of the Maple Grove net. Save made in the follow-up there by Casibo as Maple Grove gets it out of the zone, pushed back in by Centennial.
But both Maple Grove D got kind of stuck with flat feet there at the attack blue line, and Centennial got out of there really quick on the quick transition and created a great opportunity. Goudreau was in all by herself.
Courtney Lysing putting it to the Centennial blue line. Shot back out by the Cougars. And picked up again by Centennial. Hammond takes the return pass. In on the right side. Hammond with the shot. Saved by Casibo. Gives up the rebound. Hammond playing it back behind the net and pushed out of danger by Tristana Tainer. Tater's pass gets picked off in the neutral zone. Played by Callie Cole down to the Crimson end. And then picked up there by Tia Rice. Rice will carry it deep. Trying to come out front with it. Gets it back behind the net. Skates around left circle. Feeds it off to the point. Tim's shot gets blocked by Pitlick. Tim gets it back. Another shot away, and the save by Gilgash.
Well, finally a little life on the Crimson side there, John. They start out a little sluggish. Those feet aren't moving, and they're kind of letting Centennial take the play to them. But good opportunity there. Good block by Pitlick there. And Tim came out, grabbed the rebound, and got one in on net.
Face-off win for Centennial. Abby Elliott's number 10 lost it. Almost skating alone in front was Sam Stelgis, but then Cougars recover defensively. Kept in by Maple Grove in the Centennial end before Flushing gets it back behind her net. Gives it up to O'Hara. And Flushing back with it again. Skating up the right side. Pass ahead to O'Hara. Lauren O'Hara lost it there. Briefly onto the stick of Nordstrom before it's taken back by Centennial. to the blue line. Pass misses as Elliott catches up with it, trying to pinch in from that left point, number 10. Feeds it back out to O'Hara, and shot the gazebo save.
Well, Centennial kind of caught a little bit in between. A couple surprises there when the puck was coming to them. They weren't expecting them. You see Amber Hagelin there, 5th season coach, former coach at Wayzata, but done a tremendous job. Has gotten her team to state twice already in her tenure here, and got a lot of respect for her. She's done a great job for the Crimson.
Ahead from center ice. Picked off by Centennial at their blue line by Hannah Thompson. Played it to the right side to O'Hearn. Ella O'Hearn lost it. She came into the front of the net. Scramble for the puck and picked up by Macklett. Got it out to center. Here's a chance for Lauren Stensley. Comes in alone. Stensley, a shot and a huge save by Gilgosh.
Well, Stensley did the one thing that Goudreau did not do on the other end. She got that puck on net and really made it work, but she's floating out here neutral ice, and all of a sudden she pops free, and that'll happen frequently with her, but just puts it right into the chest pads of Gilgosh there. But good opportunity for the Crimson.
Face-off win for the Crimson. Push to the right boards. Taken there by McKenna Goldner of Centennial. And they push it out of the zone. Back to the Maple Grove blue line. Played down the ice. It's icing here on Maple Grove.
Boy, a third icing here on Maple Grove already this year. They got off to a good start this year and played Eden Prairie to a tie, and got some nice wins here, but looking a little sluggish, a little sloppy so far in the beginning here.
Face-off win for the Cougars. They'll push it back behind the net. O'Hara in the corner. Back out right point. Elliott trying to return it back to O'Hara, and that's picked off. And pushed ahead by Tater to the Cougars line. Centennial from center. O'Hara. That's spun down. Here's Pitlick. Shot fired it just wide of the net. And it pops all the way out of the zone. Chased down by Elliott. Back in her own end with the puck. Trying to maneuver past a couple of Crimson players. Carried on by O'Hara into the Maple Grove zone. Check from behind going to be whistled here against Tater. And we'll have our first penalty and power play of the night.
Well, so far this year, Centennial, the power play has not been real good right now. They've had a number of opportunities, but no goals so far this year, although the penalty kill's looking good. But Justana Tater with a cross-check and in the box for the Crimson. Good opportunity now. This is where we'll probably see that first line of Pitlick and O'Hara really start to shine now.
Well, let's see what the Cougars can do here with the player advantage. Puck under the stick of Olivia Flashing, and that allows the Crimson to clear it down the length of the ice. Chloe Corbin after it hard and gets there first from Maple Grove. There's Corbin skating shorthanded, trying to get it off, and does for Stensley, but lost it off her stick. And Thompson will headman it to Goudreau.
That's a major surprise seeing Chloe Corbin do that. We've only seen him doing that for 3 years, John.
Goudreau playing it out high, shot from the high point, but Fleshing gets saved by Casebo and cleared out by Maple Grove. And this time it'll be Stensley, the first player to get to the puck. Stensley's pass just failed to connect, but controlled still by Maple Grove by Tim. Brings it back into her own end and then banks it down into the Centennial end. Good penalty kill so far here for the Crimson. Under a minute to go left in the man advantage for Centennial.
Typical of the penalty kill for Coach Hagelin's team. They get the puck and then they run somebody right down the middle to attack the goal and try and score. That's part of her system, and it's effective for them.
Macklett clears it down the length of the ice. Now Thompson onto the stick of O'Hara. It's ahead of steam as she comes up. Across the blue line, shot away. It gets deflected and out of play off the stick of Macklett. We're going to face off in the Maple Grove zone.
Centennial there got into the zone really easy, John. Might have been better just to pull her back and set it up and see if they could create a shot. Both D for Maple Grove were right there to block it and get a stick on it, so nothing clean came through.
Off the face-off, Pitlick picks it off, shot away, Casibo the save, puck loose, and then cleared away by Corbin. Left point, Elliott trying to keep it in but can't as Stensley came there and knocked it away and out of the zone. Now it's down to the stick of Pitlick again. Pitlick going strong to her backhand as Maple Grove is back at full strength. Controlling it again in the corner briefly and then taken away by Macklett. Plays it around back behind her net for Tim. Out to the blue line. And out comes Maple Grove. Spun down as Stensley.
No call. Interesting.
And the Cougars have it back in their own end. 9 minutes to play here in a scoreless first period. O'Hara's had a lot of ice time here in the first period. Lost the puck here. It's taken back by Maple Grove. Long pass by Tater out to center ice. Gets intercepted. Taken back by the Crimson. Courtney Lysing. Cleared back out by Centennial from their end. Cougars almost had a chance there, but Maple Grove controls the puck and shoots it back down to the Cougars' end. Tie up between Toma and Retram there. Centering attempt. That gets picked off by Morgan O'Hearn. Or excuse me, by Gullner. Gullner's rink-wide pass off the stick of Parr. Here's a shot away in the zone, but wide of Casibo and the Crimson net. Cleared out of danger to the corner by Maple Grove's Emily Oakland, freshman defenseman.
Well, I tell you, Maple Grove's defense just are getting flat-footed and they're not backing off quickly, and they're getting caught on that. We've seen a couple of the Centennial forwards get behind them, create a couple odd mans and even a breakaway kind of in a way, and they're not stepping up sharp right now, but they are young.
Excuse me, Dan. Go ahead.
3 of the D, I believe, are freshmen or sophomores for Maple Grove.
There's an offside, and Centennial wins the face-off. Taken by Rice into the zone, then she lost it almost immediately. Francis playing it ahead to O'Hearn. O'Hearn got tangled up. Back out to the blue line to the flashing stick. Here's Francis open. Left point Thompson. Nice little maneuver. Thompson top of the circle shot. And the save as Casibo kicks it away. Didn't get a lot on that shot, but she had a good look at the net. Maple Grove gets it back. Puts it out to center. Picked off by Centennial. And then right back onto a Maple Grove stick. Goudreau can't get to this one as Maple Grove clears it up to center. Rice. Pass intercepted. Rice will get it back again. And then back into the Crimson zone. After it goes Annika Johnson. Onto the stick of O'Hara. Centering pass. And it's under the stick of Thompson. She was in prime shooting position. All the way back down. Here's Stensley getting to the puck first. Shot away. And the save by Gilgosh.
Stensley's almost a ghost out there, John. All of a sudden, she just appears out of nowhere. But it's just, look at it, all hustle. She just rocked and decided to go get the puck like we talked about earlier on. I like the way Pitlick set up O'Hara in that last rush, too, down there. They had a little triangle running and almost pulled it off. If the D would have picked it up, they would have had a great shot.
Tim with a shot. Wide of the net and controlled by Maple Grove. Picked off by O'Hara. Skates after it in the right corner. Broken up by Stensley along the left boards. Crimson have it briefly. Pushing on the stick of Pitlick, but Allison Pitlick strong enough to bring the puck out of the zone anyway. Shot ahead into the Crimson end.
You notice that the Crimson defense backed off a little bit now. They weren't being so aggressive up high. They kind of sunk back in. I think that's a wise play.
Puck goes underneath the stick of Grace Torma. Able to play it up to the Maple Grove end, then shot back to the Centennial end. Stensley trying to go after it hard again. Gollner shields her off the puck. Stensley had it for a moment. Now it's onto the stick of Corbin. Whistle. I think this is a penalty coming up on Centennial.
They finally called when Stensley got taken down the stick. Probably a trip, I believe. Yep, trip. Well, Maple Grove's been clicking at about 25% on their power play. They've got 3 goals and 12 power plays so far. But second time Stensley went down, she finally got the call. But boy, she's just, by herself, she's just energizing some of the stuff. The Maple Grove forwards actually played pretty good here.
We'll see what the Crimson can do, and they give it away early in the power play. This is Ella O'Hearn coming down the left side. Knocked away from her by Tim. And it's Tater with it for Maple Grove. Tristanis Tater strong up that right side. Tater behind the net, circles to the far corner with the puck. Back out high. Onto the stick of Tim. Shot away, a good save, and a rebound goes just wide. Opportunity, but they couldn't convert. Back onto Tim's stick.
Stensley coming in on the back door, the old ghost routine again.
Corbin off for Tim. Break wide across, and then just missing Stella Retrum on the backside there, number 10. Good puck control here by the Crimson with 45 seconds to go, trying to feed it out in front for Retrum. That gets broken up by O'Hara. Right point onto Corbin's stick. Corbin floats one towards the net, and Gilgosh makes the save and covers up.
Boy, that was a nice setup. Maple Grove got down there, John, and they got it set up nice. They moved it. They created some opportunities. That last shot was great. Just a little flutter puck with Tater standing in front. We'll see it gets set up, and she tries to deflect it over the pads. Just kind of tries to chop it, but Gilgosh was up to this save, but it did change direction a little bit.
Another face-off win for the Crimson. Left point, Bridget Getch takes the pass back. Her shot away. Gilgosh got a piece of it. Puck goes to the right corner. Onto the stick now, Sam Stelgis. Back out high, Stelgis, right circle, shot away. Gilgosh saves and covers up.
Boy, another good opportunity. Another shot by Stelgis coming outside. That's a good shot. If you notice, her stick's going to be on the inside here. So she brings it in. That's looking at more puck, but Gilgosh has been up to it. She's also covered it up well, John. She's not given too many second opportunities.
Centennial able to clear the zone. That'll kill off pretty much the rest of the penalty, and now it will expire as it comes back into the Crimson zone, and both teams back at full strength. Sam Nordstrom carries it down into the Centennial zone, falls down in the corner. Puck is free as Macklett battling Torma there for the puck. And now it's onto the stick of O'Hara. Off Pitlick skates, and Maple Grove has it. Shot ahead by Macklett down to the Cougar zone. 2:40 to play in the first period. Takeaway by Maple Grove in the neutral zone by Retrum. Cougars get it back. Puck is free. Tater will get there. And shoots it down into the Centennial zone. Oh, put it out in front rather than the shot away. I thought she was going to go behind the net. Instead, put it onto the stick of Retrum. And again, Gilgosh comes up with the stop.
Oh, you're talking about Retrum, a freshman. Look at Tater. She's going to be looking for. Retrum's right in the right spot, coming down the slot. Got the inside slot on the D there, and deflects it up there.
Really nice pass.
Retrum's already got 5 goals. She's a freshman.
Down to the Maple Grove end. Here's Goudreau. And a takeaway by Berglund. Centennial, though, keeping the puck down on the Maple Grove end. Goudreau with it again. Left point. Gellner. Shot doesn't get all the way through onto the stick of Sarah Berglund. And then into the glove of goalie Casebo.
Good attention save by Casebo there, John. That puck bounced a little weird. She was ready for it, got her glove on it.
I'm going to make a clock correction. I believe there's a period there that the in-arena clock was not running, and they're going to run it down to what the referee believes is the correct time. We're going to settle at 2:04. And the face-off here. Briefly won by Centennial. Trying to clear it is Corbin from Maple Grove. Cougars keep it in. Shot from the point goes wide of the net.
Centennial sent their third line out there against the top line from Maple Grove, which tells me in the last minute we're going to see the picnic line for Centennial coming out.
Here's Oakland with the puck. Pushed ahead by Stensley out of the zone onto the stick of Hammond. Big collision just inside the Centennial line. Slow to get up is Hammond for Centennial. She'll skate off to the bench. Puck out of play, a face-off at the blue line. I see Hammond slow to get into the bench area now for Centennial. We'll take a look at her.
Yeah, we're going to get Centennial's first lineup now. They see just kind of a collision. Inadvertent contact, I think. I don't think she was meant to get knocked down.
Minute 20 to play here in the first period. Off O'Hara's stick, picked off by Maple Grove. Controlled though by Thompson in her own end onto the stick of Tim of Maple Grove. Now it's Sam Stelgis. She'll bring it in left side. Drop pass for Tim. Puts it back behind the Cougars net. We're under a minute to play in the opening period. Hitlick trying to bring it out for Centennial. Kept in nicely by Tim at the point. Tim with a shot. And the glove saved by Gilgosh.
That's kind of a testament to Maple Grove's strength of all three lines. The second line against the top line of Centennial, and they've got Centennial bottled into their own end and creating some things here.
Puck push past the blue line is Goudreau. Got it down into the Maple Grove end. Getting tied up by two Crimson players there, Getch and Tim. Puck freed up, goes all the way out of the zone to center ice. Under 20 seconds to play now. Here come the Crimson with a final rush of the period, perhaps. Corbin steps through traffic. Centering pass out in front. Puck is loose. Gilgosh still loose. And it's in. Shot and a goal. It is Retrum. The freshman giving Maple Grove a goal with 7 seconds left in the period, her 6th of the season, and it's 1-0 Crimson.
Well, the freshman in the right place at the right time. The Centennial coach made a line change and it worked. They got out of the zone, but Maple Grove came right back, and you see Retrum, boy, she's just hanging around in front of that net. She ain't going nowhere, and all of a sudden she gets an opportunity and she buries it.
Tater should get an assist on that one as the period comes to an end. And so goal in the final seconds by Stella Retrum, her team high 6th of the season, gives the Crimson a 1-0 lead.
Well, considering the way the first period started for the Crimson, they finished okay. It's good to get a goal here at the end, and it's kind of crushing. You never want to give up a goal in the last minute of a period, but Centennial did.
Jenna Tim also gets an assist along with Tristana Tater. And Retrum's goal puts the Crimson up 1-0. We'll take time out. We'll come back with more girls hockey from Maple Grove Community Center after this timeout on CCX.
Julia, are you ready to play band with us? I'm gonna play my clarinet.
And Elma's gonna play his drum.
Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music.
Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover their unique mix of all kinds of traits.
Where'd Wiley go? Where's Wiley? Ah, there she is. Paw?
Do you remember being an ancient wolf? Do you ever feel the call of the wild?
You're a renegade cop, and I'm a con woman with nothing to prove. But together, we could really solve this murder.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but all of them are pure love.
This is the start of our girls hockey coverage and our winter sports coverage on CCX for 2019-2020. And we'll face off with our boys hockey coverage starting Friday night. The 18th annual CCX Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament for the Plymouth Ice Center featuring Maple Grove, Edina, Moorhead, and host Wayzata. It all starts at 5 o'clock Friday. Join us for live coverage at 5 p.m. both Friday and Saturday right here on CCX and online at ccxmedia.org. Take a break. More of our first intermission. Our girls hockey score tonight from Maple Grove. The Crimson 1, Centennial 0.
Welcome to CCX Create, where ideas come to life. We are one of 4 sub-brands that make up CCX Media. Each department, news, sports, cities, and create, offers residents a connected community experience in the form of high-quality local news, sports, city meetings, and resident-created content. We serve the 9 northwest suburbs of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Create provides area residents free television production classes, as well as free access to production studios, equipment, and channel time on local cable. Once you complete the orientation to CCX Create, you can then sign up for our hands-on classes, studio production, portable camera, and editing. After completing the classes, you can check out the studios, cameras, and edit suites to produce your own show, or volunteer as a crew person on another member's production. Once your program is complete, it will air on our channels, stream live, and be available on demand through our website. You can also upload your show to social media sites for a larger audience. Content on our channels is as diverse as our members. You can see anything from a music show, talk show, to much more. Technology changes, but CCX Create's mission remains the same: to provide area residents and organizations with the tools necessary to express their ideas.
One 0 Crimson lead the Cougars through 17 minutes of play tonight at Maple Grove. As we look at highlights, Dan Ficken, from the first period of play here tonight. Early on, I thought especially Centennial kind of took the play to Maple Grove.
Yep. Good opportunity there by Goodrow. Breakaway, and then conversely, Stensley comes back from Maple Grove and gets an opportunity. Breakdowns by both D there.
Scoring chance there for Pitlick, and a good save by Brooke Pasibo on that shot.
And we get the setup in front with a bounce shot. Trying to set up Tater to bounce it into the net.
Anna Gilgosh certainly saw a lot of puck in that first period. Makes another stop there. And then final seconds of the period on the loose puck. Buried by Stella Retram. Assist going to Tater and Tim. Time of the goal 16:53 to make it 1-0 Crimson. Shots on goal favored to Maple Grove. Scoring chances though even, and one penalty on either side, no power play so far.
Well, overall, a pretty good period for the Maple Grove Crimson. They came out on top. I think that started real sluggish. They kind of picked it up at the end. Centennial was aggressive with their forwards to begin with, but Gilgosh had a good period, and I think she helped them more than enough. So we'll see what kind of adjustments they make now. I'd expect Maple Grove now to pick it up and be more aggressive with their forwards and stuff. Defense play a little bit better, get some spacing, and don't get caught flat-footed. Centennial just got to keep going at them. Get that forecheck established inside the Maple Grove zone and get some more shots and hit the net. They missed the net about 4 or 5 times on some shots there, and that would have made a big difference too. Let's see what Casebo's got in the net for the Crimson, so put them to the test. So I would expect them to be more aggressive and put more pucks on the net, especially with Pitlick and O'Hara out there. So we're ready to start here for the second period.
Underway with the Crimson gaining control of the puck and shot ahead to the Centennial line. Pitlick with Corbin right on her, and it comes out to Tim. Slides the pass across for Macklett. Up to the Centennial line. Corbin trying to get a hold of it and can. Macklett got a stick on it briefly, but it's back on to Pitlick's stick. Allison Pitlick, older brother Tyler, plays in the National Hockey League. Picked off at the blue line by Jenna Tim of Maple Grove. She keeps the puck down into that Cougars end.
Well, they're not taking my advice of the D backing up. They stepped right up there and guarded that blue line and got the puck back in.
Now Pitlick has it again for Centennial. She'll bring it to the blue line. Comes in on the right wing, gets her stick tied up nicely, and Maple Grove able to get control of the puck. Good defensive play there to keep Pitlick off the puck, and now it's the Crimson with possession again. Deep carry by Skensley, and then she lost it. As the Cougars able to deny her. Brought in by Goudreau into the Maple Grove zone. Lost the puck back behind the Crimson net. Tim has it. That's kept in by Flushing. Out of the right corner.
Ooh.
Francis came out in front. Francis gets it back. Feeds it off for Flushing. Left point now and to the corner. Centering attempt and cleared away. And out of the zone by Stensley. It's icing on Maple Grove.
Whoa, strong comeback there with the Cougars, boy. Ella O'Hearn had just a great point-blank shot on Casebo. Casebo just made a nice stop in front, but couldn't hold on to the rebound, and the pressure kept on, and Maple Grove had no choice but to ice it. It was a smart icing, but Casebo came up big that time. Yeah, the strength of both these teams, John, are the forwards, and their defense is a little young, and the forwards assert themselves. They can create some havoc.
Here comes Nikki Hammond with the puck for Centennial. Kind of lost as she came into the circle. Maple Grove plays it back up. Here's Tater. Drop pass, but nobody there. Now Retram able to get the puck. And pass missing at the point, and the Crimson will have to skate this down back in their own end. Oakland coming back for it. Feeding it up to Jenna Brandt. Drop pass, shot away, and goes wide of the net and out of the zone. Oakland has it for Maple Grove. Brandt playing it ahead. This will be icing on the Crimson. Face off back in the Maple Grove end.
Boy, a good opportunity for Maple Grove there, John. Just a little too much futzing, and then they missed the net. And, you know, when you got that many people down deep, inside the dots, face-off dots, put it on net. Even if the goalie saves it, they're not sure that the rebound won't appear, and you've got enough people there to cash it in.
Here's O'Hara for Centennial. To Griefenhagen. Toward the net, Kasibo got a piece of that. Now pops behind the goal and onto the stick of Tim. Then Tim will skate it up hard right side. Goes down at center ice, but got it down into the Cougars zone. Behind the net. And taken there by O'Hearn. Lost it to Stelgis. Pitlick plays it a little behind O'Hearn. Griefenhagen got it back to O'Hearn. She'll bring it in right side. Nice little maneuver there. Got the puck back. Feeds it back out left point. Now right point to Elliott and save by Kasibo. 4 minutes played here in the second period.
You know, for a little while there, one of the Pitlick, the forward for Centennial, was off the ice. There were only 4 Cougars down there on that, where we could see the shot was taken and nobody was in front of the net, and I counted. There's only 4 Centennial Cougars down there.
Little shot away. Siebel gets a piece of it again. Able to make the stop with pressure put on here by the Cougars. Back behind the net, Francis shields the Crimson player away from the puck. That's Corbin. Now it's taken away, and a chance for Macklett of Maple Grove. Pushing in right side, trying to get past Goldner.
Oh, nice play by Mack. Look there, leaving it behind the net.
For Stensley, who has it now. For Corbin. Corbin with Fleshing on her. Behind the net, it's Stensley. Centering it out in front, goes all the way through and onto the stick of Goudreau. And the Cougars will bring it out of their zone. Goudreau to the Maple Grove line. A push to the right corner. And shot back in deep by Centennial.
But Goudreau had a nice shift there. She grabbed it, got it out of the zone, carried it out, and she set him up inside the zone. They couldn't create a shot, but they relieved the pressure.
Now comes Centennial. O'Hearn into the zone. Very deep now at the right point. Pushed to the corner by Morgan O'Hearn. Player going down, that's Corbin. Let's see if we get a penalty on Centennial.
Yeah, we got a hook. Is it par going off, I think? Yeah. So Maple Grove's going to go back on the power play. The last time they had a power play, it was a pretty good one. They got it set up really nice, generated some nice chances, just couldn't quite cash it in. As Gilgash was up to the thing, but you can see the pull down there, the hook underneath the jersey there, and got her down. Coach looking for an explanation. The stick kind of got obstructed inside the jersey. You couldn't see it at all, so you can see why he's asking the question.
Maple Grove on its second power play. Here's Tim out high. And a nice poke away. Here's Pitlick.
Oh, boy.
Pitlick for Centennial comes in, and Kasibo a shot, and she fired it wide of the net. Trying to pick the corner and missed the net. Intercepted. Pitlick's got it again. Comes in another good shot. Kasibo the save. Leaves it out. Here comes Maple Grove with Tater. Tater will bring it in. Off the stick of Retram, who went down. Tater trying to get after it again, but it's Gellner who has it for Centennial, clearing it down the length of the ice.
Boy, that was dangerous. You don't get Pitlick that many chances, John, without something happening. She's off to a slow start with only 2 goals so far this year, but still, boy, she can snipe it.
Here comes Maple Grove with a minute to go in their power play. Corbin. Left point. Now to Lauren Stensley. Stensley back to Chloe Corbin. Tim behind the net for Rettrum. Stensley shot. That gets blocked. Rettrum back behind the net. Now it's Tim quarterbacking it from behind the net. Rettrum side of the net, shot away, and the save. No whistle yet. Now we finally get the whistle as Gilgash is able to make the stop.
I think she lost it against the base of the net there. Wasn't quite sure where it was. You see a good setup here, but right here, there's a mistake. When you're up that top, and then only between you and the net is picked, like you don't mess around. Throw it in deep. Pitlick got a good opportunity, and here's the second one, and that time she got it on net. Kasibo was up for making the save there.
Shot away, Gilgash to save a rebound try, and that one goes wide. A couple of chances there for Stelgis. Final seconds of the Maple Grove power play. Just 5 seconds to go in it. Fed back behind the net. Cougars now are back at full strength as Stelgis plays it back, and then Crimson miss on a pass, and it comes all the way out of the zone.
Overall, the Cougars did a nice penalty killing job, John. Even though Maple Grove got it down the zone, they weren't getting any clear openings for any good shots. Really, they only had one good one there.
Nordstrom falls down as Thompson looks to gain control for Centennial. Number 20 takes a hard check into the boards. That's going to bring a penalty.
Yes, sir.
Ella O'Hearn, rather, the player that got checked. And Centennial will go on the power play.
And still just getting a cross-check in. You can see it here, just kind of a... Yeah, that was kind of a non-thinking penalty. That was being a little overly aggressive. She knew it right away, too, when she walked away.
8:08, the time of the penalty. She's looking around. Did anybody see that?
You know, she's not looking at the bench
right.
or the coaches. I'm just going to hope they didn't see that one.
Crimson cleared away. Here's a chance and a breakaway. It's Stensley coming in and a big save again on the breakaway by Gilgash. Made one in the first period, makes another big stop here in the second. Yeah. Centennial gets the puck back here.
We were talking about, you know, it's a bonus to finally get Gilgash back in the third game of the year after the first two, and boy, she's made a difference tonight. Yep. She looks good.
Maple Grove playing it back down to the Centennial end. Corbin shorthanded, trying to feed it off in front to Stensley. That gets broken up, and here come the Cougars. On the stick of Lauren O'Hearn. Right side to Griefenhagen. Crimson get it briefly, though, and it's then back to Pitlick. Feeds it out to Gollner. Gollner walking in. Still with the puck, comes tight to the net, hit the side of the goal with their shot. Cleared away by the Crimson and out of the zone. Here's Stensley free again. Stensley coming in for Maple Grove, goes to her backhand and then lost the puck off her stick and then went down as she went past the net. Another shorthanded opportunity for Maple Grove. 40 seconds left in the power play for Centennial. Trying to get the equalizer. Pitlick the shot. And a big save by Kasibo. Rebound controlled by the Cougars. Right point, Flushing. Shot away. That gets blocked. Cleared by Jenna Brandt. Back behind the net. Centennial keeps the puck in left side. Comes free onto the stick of Flushing. And the loose puck covered up by Kasibo.
Boy, Stensley coming in down here, getting another opportunity. I think she just ran out of gas there a little bit, John, too. As you can see, them legs just gave underneath her. She'd been done a full penalty kill before that, but nice move. Almost cashed in on it. Just another inch to the right, and that would have been in.
Well played by Gilgash, though. She didn't give up anything to her to shoot at. Cleared out by Maple Grove as the rest of the penalty time will expire here. Now Tater for Maple Grove. Her shot away. Missed the net. Played by Goudreau behind her goal for Centennial. And Flushing with it again. Olivia Flushing out to center ice. Controlled by Maple Grove. Shot back to the Centennial line. Onto the stick of Francis. Flushing playing it up to the line, and it's just off the stick there of Goudreau. She corrals it again. Tater moves in. Thompson moves into Tater. High slot shot away, and Gazebo the save off the shot from Flushing.
Well, Gazebo staying on top of it, and that's a good point now to settle it down, get a face off, let your team get a line change. You know, Megan Goudreau has had a good game so far, but boy, they got her taking away her space too. I mean, her and both Pitlick, although Pitlick's gotten some more openings here in this period than she had in the first period.
Puck freed up at the blue line. Goldner going to take care of it in her own zone, but Centennial gives it away as Maple Grove aggressive. Take the puck away there in the Cougar end. Back onto the stick of Hammond of Centennial. Cougars play it around the boards. Near side freed up by Hammond. And off to Parr. Here's Lauren Parr. Carries in deep, then went down. And the Crimson have it. Play it out to center. Oh, giveaway by Centennial on their own end, and then Crimson unable to do anything with it. To pop back off the stick there of Rice. Yeah, Crimson back behind the net. Excuse me, Dan.
No problem. Grace Tormont, that D for Centennial, made a nice play there, just getting a stick up just to deflect that shot as she was coming in.
Here comes Hammond for Centennial. Lost it as she ran into Annika Johnson. Corbin gets turned around from the blue line, shot back by Flushing to the Maple Grove end. Macklett with it for the Crimson, number 8. It's tied up there with Griefenhagen on the boards, and then picked up by Corbin in the corner for the Crimson. Corbin off for Tim. Shot away by Stensley, wide of the net. This time on the short side. Kept in by Maple Grove. We're down under 4.5 minutes to play in the second period. Still a 1-0 lead for Maple Grove on that late first period goal by Stella Retbrum. Here comes Centennial. Pitlick trying to push in deep. Lost the puck. And back come the Crimson. Ahead comes Lysing. Or excuse me, Stensley with a shot away, and Gilgosh makes the save. Cleared by the Cougars to the blue line. Tim, good job to keep it in. Cross for Tater. Top of the circle, fired it high and wide. Out of the zone it comes to Tim.
I don't want to jinx her, but right now Tim has been really the best player on the Crimson team so far on the ice. She's played a marvelous game so far tonight.
Puck played by Flushing. On the boards, pinching in from Maple Grove. Courtney Lysing able to get control of it, and then she lost it to Hammond. Lauren O'Hearn out to center. Gets past Getch, and it's icing on Centennial.
Yeah, Johnny, you just kind of feel things getting tipped a little bit now. Maple Grove starting to assert themselves in the last part of this period.
3:15 to play in a fast-moving second period. Retrum. Goal scored tonight, has it, trying to come out. Puts it on net, or to the side of the net anyway, where Anna Gilgosh covers up. Tater and Ella O'Hearn to face off. Retrum's shot just goes wide of the net off the face-off win for the Crimson. She'll get it back again, plays it out to the right point. Left side for Oakland. And it's slided toward the net. It goes back behind the goal. Thompson for Centennial, and now they'll break it out. This is Francis. Brings it in on the left side. Summer Francis still with the puck. Trying to feed it off back to the left point. Arts kept in by Thompson. And broken up by the Crimson. Back they come with Tater. It's a 3-on-2. Tater. Shot gets blocked partially by Thompson. Tater gets it back again. Onto her stick. Turns. Puts a shot on net. And then just missing on a rebound try there was Courtney Lysing. Had a chance to bury it there perhaps, but didn't get much on it at all. Tater can't center it as it's taken away by Ella O'Hearn. Played out to center, picked off there by the Crimson. Brought in by Tim. Tim behind the net. Off for Macklett in the left corner. Back for Tim. Right out in front. Save made, and nice job to sprawl out and cover up by Anna Gilgosh.
Well, you kind of feel it coming on a little bit now, all this pressure all of a sudden. I think that's been the most sustained pressure over the past 3 minutes that Maple Grove's had in the entire game. You can almost feel one coming on, and again, it'd be almost under a minute left in the period again.
Centennial trying to relieve pressure and get the puck out of their zone, but the Crimson keep it in. See if they can score late again as they did in the first period. High shot here by Corbin, and Gilgosh saw it all the way. Crimson take it. Here's Corbin. Shot from the side of the net by Stensley and cleared out by the Cougars. Tim taking it away from Pitlick, got it onto the stick of Macklett and right back into the Centennial zone again. Under a minute to play now in the period. Tim keeps it in again. Centennial bottled up. Corbin shot away, doesn't get to the net. Macklett for Maple Grove, putting it behind the Centennial goal. Fleshing has it there. Tater will pick it off for the Crimson. Tater behind the net, centering pass out in front for Tim, and save made by Gilgosh.
Well, this is Tim again, asserting herself and stepping up into the play. That time she gets a shot.
Face-off win. Tater with a shot. That went wide of the net. Comes onto the stick of Morgan O'Hearn. Got it out to center. Brought in by Hammond, left side. 20 seconds to go in the period. Berglund, we had a whistle.
Maple Grove's getting a penalty here for tripping.
Ooh, okay, so Centennial will get another power play opportunity here. Tater goes off for tripping with 18 seconds to go in the period.
Didn't quite have control of the stick, and it got stuck in the legs and brought the Centennial player down, giving them a power play they'll walk into the third period with.
Stensley was out in front again, but this puck had enough momentum where Gilgosh was able to play it away. Out to center, and that'll be the end of the period. Boy, they needed about 3 more seconds, and Goodrow would have had a shot there. But time runs out, and that is the end of the second period. Good period of hockey, Dan. We stay at 1-0.
Well, as the Centennial coach said, if they're close, David Cole said, if they're close, one behind or tied, they're going to be happy with things, and they're in good position right now coming in the third period, especially having a power play with 1 minute and 42 seconds left, almost a whole power play to work with in the third period, and give them a chance to plan. So we'll see if they can push something through at the beginning of the third, which will make it a whale of a game.
We remain at 1-0. Maple Grove leading Centennial through 2 periods of play. We'll take a break, our second intermission on CCX from Maple Grove Community Center. Coming up after this timeout.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother and... I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
What are you doing in there?
What's that?
I wouldn't do that.
Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament comes your way this weekend on CCX from the Plymouth Ice Center. Maple Grove, Edina, Wayzata, and Moorhead, the 4 teams that'll battle it out for the Turkey Trot Championship. It all gets underway at 5 o'clock at Plymouth Ice Center on Friday, and all games live right here on CCX. 1-0 Maple Grove over Centennial after 2. Take another break. Back with more second intermission after this.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual, and she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, "Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you, and we'll figure it out."
Crimson lead the Cougars 1-0 through 2 periods of play. 1-0 after 1, as you can see on our scoreboard. No scoring in that second period, Dan Ficken, but we had some good action at both ends of the ice, right?
Well, you were marking on the time. It's been up and down, not a lot of whistles, a lot of good action. Second period, way better than the first period.
Let's look at some highlights from the second period of play here tonight. An early scoring chance for Allison Pitlick, shorthanded. Fired it wide. And then Lauren Stensley had a shorthanded chance of her own. Unable to convert. Had another chance and pushed that one wide. Good game so far for Anna Gilgosh and net, making another stop there in tight.
We see the tripping call there on Tater. That'll be still in effect when the third period starts.
Shots on goal favoring Maple Grove, 21-14 through 2 periods. And they have the edge in scoring chances. Took that late second period penalty that Dan mentioned to give Centennial a minute 42 to go on this power play to start the third. Their second power play was definitely better than the first.
Yep.
Talking about Centennial and see how they do in the remainder of this third one here to start the third period.
And that's usually one of the slower things that go on beginning of the season. It takes a while to get your power play running, and but like I said, they were better the second time around. This might be an opportunity for them. They've missed a lot of nets. They got to get some pucks on the net, make a difference.
We mentioned right off the top of the show that last year these teams met in the Section 5 AA final. Let's look at some highlights from that night back in February. Allison Pitlick scored a goal early for Centennial. It's Lucy Morgan, the goalie back then for Maple Grove the last 2 years, now playing out at St. Lawrence University in New York. Chloe Corbin scoring a big goal for Maple Grove. Lauren Stensley following up, getting a rebound goal, and Maple Grove went on to win it by a score of 4-1. 2 goals late for the Crimson to make that margin 3 and send the Crimson to the state tournament for the second time in school history. And a fun season for that team.
Fun game to do, too.
Yeah,
you know?
wasn't it?
Yeah, after Centennial's bad start to the year, to get back there into the final and then play as good a game as they did against Maple Grove. It was a great game.
We'll see if we see those teams again here in a few months. But tonight, this has been a fun start. 1-0 Maple Grove leading Centennial. Take another break. We'll come back. Third period of play up next. Here from the Maple Grove Community Center.
My son Andrew was always a joy to be around. I always taught him to be accepting of other people. That's why when Andrew was suddenly fired from his teaching job for being gay, my heart just broke. As a parent, how do you prepare your child for something like that? I hope we get to a place where people will be treated with respect, equality, and love.
Start with the first. The sights and the sounds from Maple Grove Community Center and our CCX season opener for Winter Sports 2019-2020. We've got a good one, Dan Ficken. John Jacobson back with you. It's 1-0 Crimson. We head to the third. Centennial starting on a power play for the first minute and 42 seconds.
And before the game, Centennial coach said, keep me within a goal or get me tied going into the third, and I'll be a happy guy. And that's exactly where he's got him, and he got the bonus point of the power play to start out the third period. So this is their opportunity. I would expect them to come out firing. See a good picture. Anna Gilgosh there has done a tremendous job tonight in goal. She's had some pucks fired at her. 21 in all, I believe, is the number. And has done a great job keeping them in the game.
Summer Francis and Chloe Corbin on the face-off to begin the third period. Another face-off win for Maple Grove, the third straight to open the period. Onto the stick of Lauren Stensley. She's been dangerous shorthanded tonight. Feeding it off to Chloe Corbin. Now it's Stensley with it. Pushing it in deep in the corner. Back behind the Centennial net. Now it's Corbin with it. Nothing else. This is eating up valuable time on the Centennial power play. The good job that Corbin did along with Stensley there in that opening 30 seconds. Now the Crimson have it again. They'll shoot it back toward the Centennial line. Here's Lauren Stensley again. It's squeezed between a couple of players, loses the puck, and now the Cougars will have a rush. Megan Goodrow, dangerous player with the puck, stops, now fires it back behind the net. Trying to get after it was Ella O'Hearn, and instead it's Jenna Tim with it.
Guess who?
Tim still with the puck, a shot away, and Gilgosh comes up with a huge save, and then it's cleared away by Goodrow. Back out right point, where it's kept in by Macklett. And a great penalty kill to start the third period for Maple Grove. Puck pops up into the air. Goodrow with it for Centennial. Stops, circles back with a pass back to her right. Brought in there by Griefenhagen. Lost the puck. Pitlick pushes it to the corner where Macklett has it. And clears it out of the zone. And down into the Maple Grove, Centennial end rather, as Maple Grove is now back at full strength.
Outstanding penalty kill, John. Just outstanding. They snuffed it, period. Didn't even give them a look-see hardly.
Pitlick lost the puck. Came briefly to Retram, and now Pitlick gets it back. Got ahead of steam with her on the left side, and it's brought down to the ice by Brandt. Puck is freed up and carried on by Maple Grove, by Oakland. Pushing in, O'Hearn with a shot. And that got up high on Gazebo.
Nice try at a roof from that short side angle. That was a clever shot.
Torma sweeps it out of her zone onto the stick of Lauren O'Hara. Head back into the Crimson zone. Off the stick of Brandt. Picked up by Corbin at center. She'll shoot it in. After it there, Macklett pushes it to the right side. Tater moving in, or excuse me, that's Johnson. Now Corbin trying to feed it back for Annika Johnson and picked off instead by Morgan O'Hearn. Here's a shot away and glove save by Casibo.
Boy, just a nice play here by Tim. Just not only can she play defense, she can be a lethal threat on offense. Good opportunity. O'Hare with another good opportunity. Look at that, just off the pipe, an inch to the right, and it's in. What a great shot.
Race for the puck back at the Centennial zone.
Yep.
Fleshing gets taken down. We're going to have a penalty here on Michaela Macklett.
Just a little too much with the hands and the holding there. It might have gone either way, but we'll see how much force she uses. No, that was quite a penalty. Yeah, she got a good hold of her there. Just a little over aggressive, and Centennial's going to get another opportunity. They got to make this one better, though. They got in the zone a few times and really pressed the net. Back off a little bit now, set the thing up, and get your shooter set up.
Corbin wins the face-off for Maple Grove. Head for Stensley, taken back by Centennial. Pitlick lost it in the crowd, but the Cougars control it. Shot away from the blue line, just goes wide off of Goldner's stick. Left at the left point for Elliott, and then blocked by Maple Grove. They got it out of the zone. Centennial have to reset. Goldner's pass missing too far, and an icing call on the Cougars.
Now there was Stensley again on that top part of the point and just putting pressure on, not letting them get down deep. And boy, that's a good penalty killing crew. My gosh. There she is.
Minute 20 to go in the power play here for Centennial. Lauren O'Hara will bring it to the Maple Grove blue line. Shot right back out by Maple Grove and all the way down the ice. Gilgosh will leave it there for Elliott. Behind her net and onto the stick of Pitlick. Pitlick will carry it in. Lost it as she came across the line. Corbin trying to muscle it out of there and can't. O'Hearn, and then picked off. And another good defensive play by Tim. Took the puck away from O'Hearn and got it out of the zone. Down to 38 seconds to go now on the power play for Centennial. Goldner ahead to Goudreau. Megan Goudreau stops. Pass out in front. Shot away. Casibo the save. Back out. Blue line. Another shot. This one from Thompson. That gets swept away and cleared out of the zone by Maple Grove. Pretty good look, and Casibo makes a stop. Final seconds of the power play. Thompson for Centennial plays it up to center and shot right back in by Getch of Maple Grove. So the Crimson have killed off another power play. Now 4 for 4 on penalty kills for the Crimson. Giveaway by Centennial in front. Gilgosh doesn't know where the puck is. It's still loose. Still free out in front. Cleared by Thompson to the boards. Retrum goes over it there with Fleshing to the corner. Now it's pushed up the wing by Francis. And she brings it out all the way down to the Maple Grove zone now. Has Goudreau trailing her. Francis still with the puck. Plays it back out. Missed her player at the point. It's all the way back down into the Centennial zone where Goldner will chase it down. Chased by Retrum. Goldner. Left side pass for Goudreau. Middle of the ice and able to hit Hammond's stick. Hammond with a shot. Fires it wide. And unable to keep it in at the right point was Morgan O'Hearn. Now Hammond for Centennial. Tater lost her stick. It's out at center and controlled by Courtney Lysing of Maple Grove. Drops it down into the Centennial end. And out come the Cougars with Hammond. Drop pass, shot away, and that one just went high off the stick of Goldner.
That's the first good opening the Maple Grove defense has given Centennial. in this period.
Takeaway by Brandt for Maple Grove and cleared out of the zone. Nordstrom trying to catch up with it and does now, back behind the Cougars net. Nordstrom's centering pass picked off by Lauren O'Hara. And now it's Pitlick with it. Allison Pitlick. Shot away, goes just wide of the Crimson net. Cougars can't control the zone as the Crimson pop it out to center. Taken back by O'Hara. Puck is loose. Back briefly toward O'Hara, but taken by Stelgis. And she'll shoot it from center ice as Maple Grove makes a line change. 9 minutes to play here in the third period. Still 1-0 Maple Grove.
So they got a nice little trap going on in that neutral zone, John. Maple Grove does. And just if that puck gets a little errant, that second person's always moving toward it to pick it up and clear it.
Crimson now trying to set something up with Corbin. Put it out in front for Stensley. Puck is loose. Still free. Corbin gets to it for the Crimson. Stensley. Out of back to Corbin. Onto the stick of Getch. Centennial now has it. And Griefenhagen shoots it down into the Maple Grove end. Jenna Tim after it there. Tim at her blue line. Stops, slides the pass across for Getch. She'll bring it in right side. Pushed away by Gilgosh. Crimson get it back. Long time without a whistle here. In the third period, we're under 8 minutes to go. Centering pass out in front. Tie up as they do a good job of keeping Tater tied up. Now 2-on-2 for Centennial and across the line, then lost. Tim able to play it away from Ella O'Hearn. Out to center. Back in comes Centennial. Goudreau with a little bump at the blue line by Tater. Goudreau gets it back and he'll shoot it back behind the Maple Grove net. Tim lost the puck along the board. Shot goes wide of the net. Goudreau kind of skate after it for Centennial. And back to Jenna Tim around the boards. Stelgis will play it out for Tater. Tater comes in deep with it and then it poked away nicely from her. Not a good defensive play by Hannah Thompson. Ella O'Hearn backhands the pass, is cleared up to center. Shot ahead, there's Annika Johnson with the puckers. Playing it back out to her left point. Kept in there by Berglund. And now Centennial gets it with Hammond. Hammond to her blue line, poked off her stick. Nicely played by Courtney Lysing, who comes in, gets the pass off, and a huge stop by Gilgosh. Keeps it at 1-0. Centennial gets it back out of the zone to center.
John, I'm sorry. I'm just enjoying watching this clinic that Maple Grove is putting on. It's fabulous.
Centering attempt, then the shot went back, didn't come all the way through to the net. And cleared back out by Maple Grove. Centennial put it back in and in the zone again. Johnson for the Crimson. Plays it out. Corbin's got to go back for it. Up to center and down into the Centennial zone. O'Hara. That's Corbin. Tie up there in the corner. Corbin, number 14 in white. Able to get the puck off. Shot and save by Gilgosh. And our first whistle in a long time. As a look at some of the action here on the Centennial end.
What a great setup, and Gilgash just got across with her blocker on that, made a great save.
Yeah, Rob Stelgis there with terrific stuff.
Man. You know, I was just noticing, you know, O'Hara's always, when she gets the puck, she's usually had no problem with Centennial getting it out. And they took it away from her 3 times that time in that last shift. Maple Grove did. And it's just showing the domination that they're really taking charge of playing assertive.
And yet it's just 1-0. You know, you're one good shot away from being a tie game, right?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Tim from Maple Grove playing it up for Stensley. Brings it in right side, moves into the slot. Stensley trying to get a shot off, but can't. It's taken away by the Cougars. It played out to center. Tim back in her own end.
Oof.
Shot away, and a good save by Gilgash, making a stop on Sam Stelgis. Pitlick trying to get the pass off to her right to Ella O'Hearn. Now Tater back from Maple Grove the other way. Flashing got there first. Now it's Stelgis with it. To the corner, Tater turns, fires. Stop made, rebound try. Another save by Gilgash. Centennial will move it up. Griefenhagen. Pass intended for Goudreau, intercepted by Oakland. And she just had it go off her stick. Oh, and then
could be, yes.
The penalty coming up here against Maple Grove.
Whoa, crucial trip there. Is that Tater again?
Oakland's
going to go. Okay. That's the 3rd tripping penalty, I think. Maple Grove, you can see her get the stick in underneath there and pulls her down. And like you said, John, 1 shot away. Well, this power play could be the one. And as badly as Centennial's been outplayed in this 3rd period, they're 1 shot away from tying the game. I see the Centennial coach called this timeout. Good move. He'll set up the plays that he wants to use. Remind him to get it in, set it up, you know, and just create the opening. Get it to the person, shoot. And then the other part of it is, John, shoot the puck. They got to shoot the puck. You know, anything could happen.
A reminder this weekend, we kick off our boys hockey coverage for the season. The 18th annual CCX Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament from the Plymouth Ice Center. Host Wayzata welcomes in Maple Grove, Edina, and new tournament entrant Moorhead for a weekend of great varsity and junior varsity hockey over there at the arena. Game times 5 and 7:15 each night. All 4 games live on CCX. Maple Grove Edina faces off at 5 o'clock Friday, followed by Moorhead and Wayzata at around 7:15. 3rd place in championship games Saturday night. Always great to see like Kurt Giles, right? The Edina coach.
Absolutely.
Love that guy.
I love that guy too. He's so candid and stuff. The other thing I like about it, he's just so enthusiastic about that tournament. And, you know, they kick off the season playing top 4 teams in the state. Great tournament.
So, chance for Centennial here, trailing 1-0. Another power play. They're 0 for 4 tonight. Almost a giveaway by the Crimson right in front of Gazebo. Well, but the Crimson able to get it out. Stensley golfing it down into the Cougars' end. 3.5 minutes to play in the 3rd period. Still 1-0 Crimson on the goal in the final 7 seconds of the 1st period by the freshman Stella Retrum. Cougars battling to get it out of their zone here.
You've got to be sure. Know what you're doing with the puck. You've got to be sure now. You're getting down the last part of the game. Put it on a stick.
Puck drop back to the blue line. Elliott shot toward the front of the net. Good job by Tim to keep it away. Pitlick got it, but didn't really get a shot away there. Tim can't clear. Here's Pitlick with the takeaway. Pitlick moves it. And just fired it wide. Had that right corner of the net open, I think, but just missed it. Taken by Maple Grove and cleared by Gatch out of the zone. 44 seconds left on the power play. 2.5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Crimson trying to hold on to this lead. Here's Gellner for Centennial. Playing it back behind the Maple Grove net. 30 seconds left in the power play and cleared out of the zone. Goudreau for Centennial. Onto the stick of Ella O'Hearn. Centennial fans wanted another penalty call there. Puck is loose as the defenseman fell down. Here's a chance for Retram, short-handed a shot. Fired it wide of the net. Centennial getting it ahead to the Maple Grove line, but now the Crimson back at full strength, down to 1:40 to play in the third. Ella O'Hearn can't get it in. It's takeaway for Maple Grove. Played by Lysing to the net, or to the zone, and then shot back in. It's icing here on Centennial. They'll bring it all the way back down to the Cougars' end. David Cole's looking on, trying to squeeze a goal from his team here in the last 126.
They just can't get it settled and get some good, puck time with it. Boy, Maple Grove has given them no room to breathe whatsoever, taking away the space, even when they're killing a penalty, John.
Face-off win, though, here for the Cougars. They'll look to set it up here. O'Hara, the end. Net is now empty. They get the sixth attacker on the ice. Pass under the stick of Fleshing. He's able to keep it in the zone. Now it's onto the stick of Tim behind the net. We're under a minute to play. Cleared around. Thompson kept it in for Centennial. Trying to drive in deep to the corner. Back behind the net, onto the stick of Griefenhagen. Pitlick has a stick on it. Off for O'Hara. Under 40 seconds to go. Back out right point. Get it to Thompson. Thompson, nice little step-in move. Shot away through traffic. And that was just wide of the net. Onto O'Hara's stick. Behind the net is Griefenhagen. Back out Thompson. 20 seconds to play. Pitlick trying to get a stick on it for Centennial. Tim trying to freeze it there for Maple Grove and doing a great job of it. 10 seconds to go. Now they move her off the puck. Tim still fighting for it and keeping it frozen. And she is going to end the game that way. And Maple Grove wins 1-0.
What a game by Tim. Oh my gosh. Started out with a bang and she ended it with a bang. Just kind of, I got this puck, you ain't getting it, and that's it, game over. Wow. What a dominant performance by the Crimson in this third period, John. My gosh. And that young lady, Miss Gilgash, deserves a lot of credit too. She had a heck of a game for her first game back this year. So I think Centennial's got to be pretty happy. At least they stayed close in this game. Maple Grove's a good team. Will be rated in the top 10. And they can gauge a lot of things off this game against some really good competition here for Centennial. Maple Grove, they're just reloading, John. They brought in some freshmen and sophomores that were pretty impressive in this game so far. And looking to have a good season, I think.
They improved to 3-0-1 on the season. Centennial drops to 1-2. Take a break, come back, wrap things up from Maple Grove Community Center after this timeout.
Hey! Okay.
If you love me enough to tolerate my perfect little pets and all their glorious dander, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
Maple Grove wins for the third time this season in 4 games. They shut out Centennial on their home ice, 1-0 the final. The good Northwest Suburban Conference game here tonight from the Maple Grove Community Center. John Jacobson joined by 2 of the Crimson players. Let's start with one of the captains, Jenna Teal, played a strong game on defense. And Jenna, talk about your team's play tonight and how you felt you played for 51 minutes this evening.
You know, we just put in the work. We got to pucks. We had trouble controlling the pucks, but overall we did pretty good.
You get that goal late in the first period, and that ends up standing up tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we just rushed to the puck and just fought through the net and put it in.
The Centennial team is a good one. How good of a test was this tonight, and important for your team early in the season to play a quality opponent like this?
Yeah, you know, we love playing Centennial. They're one of our biggest rivals, and it's always fun just going out and playing against them.
Yeah, I know you've only played 4 games so far, but what have you liked that you've seen from your team so far?
You know, we move the puck really good, and we always put in the work in practice, and we just couldn't do it without everyone there.
Busy week for you, 3 games, right?
Oh, yeah.
You like games like weeks like this? You don't get a lot of practice time in, but you get a game every other day here.
No, yeah, for sure. We love 3 weeks during the week. And it's just nice because then we don't get skated at practice.
There you go. Well, good luck against Champlain Park, Coon Rapids on Thursday and then Farmington Saturday.
Thank you.
Brooke Acebo, our goalie tonight, gets a shutout. First career varsity shutout. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Talk about your play in net tonight and the work of your defense, because there weren't a lot of pucks that got to you, right?
Yeah, I knew that Centennial was going to be a really good team, and I just mentally prepared as much as I could. But honestly, my defense are just really good at getting the rebounds out. I don't have to worry about the second shot because they always get it out nice. And our forwards can really break it out.
I know you didn't get any varsity time last year, but what did you learn playing junior varsity and just getting the playing time, or just watching like Lucy Morgan last year, for instance?
Yeah, honestly, Lucy's been a super big help. She always tells me if I'm doing something wrong or anything. And it just helped me this year to be more confident in net.
Fun for you to get a shutout?
Yeah, it was really nice.
From your perspective at goal, as you watch the rest of the team play, your defense and forwards, what have you seen that you like out of your team?
Honestly, our team is just we're all friends. It's a really good put together team, and everyone knows what they're doing, and we're just out there to have fun, and we play well when we're having fun.
There was a lot of season to go yet, but you've played well early. Does this team have the potential, do you believe, to get back to the state tournament again?
Honestly, yeah, our defense and forwards are really good, and I think that will help us win.
Good luck the rest of the season. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you.
Nice win for Maple Grove early in the season again, but now they're 3-0-1 on the season. Beat a good Centennial team tonight, and they have 2 more games this week. Champlain Park, Coon Rapids here on Thursday, and at Farmington on Saturday. That will do it for our coverage tonight. A reminder of the Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament featuring Maple Grove boys along with Wayzata, Edina, and Moorhead comes your way this Friday and Saturday from the Plymouth Ice Center. Watch for all live action at 5 p.m. each day. For Dan Fickett and the rest of our crew, that's to do it for our coverage tonight. For girls hockey, Maple Grove wins it over Centennial 1-0.